It's very interesting because this golf course has always been very difficult. It's been difficult because it was very long, very narrow, and it had very small greens. And during the renovation, we have tried to change the philosophy a little bit with regard to difficulty, where it's more about placement, strategy, giving the players options, because they're so good. These guys are so good that if you tell them just hit it straight here and straight there, they can do it almost all the time. It's when you give them options that the challenge is more mental, it's more about discipline, about course management, about knowing when to attack, when to defend, as opposed to just hitting great shots, great shots, great shots. So I think that's the principal difference. Well, that's the thing. There was already a great golf course here. There were two people here who were here at the beginning, the original greenkeeper and the original head professional. So it was very interesting to talk to them about what actually happened during the time of construction. And they would say that, it was a very busy time. The framework was put in place, but some of the details maybe were not quite done as maybe they intended to do. Mr. Jones never came back to see the golf course after it was finished. So it was a bit of but we had all his sketches. So it was a bit of trying to reconcile the pictures in the sketches, which may have been used, and then what was actually built, and how do you combine the two. But we tried to be very respectful of the work that Mr. Jones did and his team. He had several people working on this on his behalf in his office, and that's been our focus, to not change it too much, keep the original layout, and just to accentuate a little bit here and there as we could. I don't think these guys give themselves enough credit for how good they are. I mean, there are people 3 under par, 4 under par. They're really good players. And I think when they come out and see a golf course that's been renovated, the initial reaction is always going to be a little bit of skepticism, because it's different. It's different, it's hard, but I'm very pleased with the play this morning, and as we like to say, these guys are just really good. They are very, very good players, and I like to see that they are rising to this challenge, which is different from the challenge that was here before.